Hey guys, so as we know, yesterday Foodie retired from YouTube. But I'm wondering if that's really the case. I was re-listening to the live stream from yesterday. I was listening to a reaction channel cover it, and she said something that caught my attention. And so I want us to listen to that, and then let's have a bit of a discussion because I want to see what you guys think about my theory that I have going on here.
He's right. No. No, I've been tired of it, Nubby, for a while. I don't enjoy it. If I don't enjoy something, I'm not going to want to do it. That's just period. It's not just, I'm not throwing a fit. I think I have valid reasons to not want to be on YouTube anymore. Like, I really do. Very valid, exactly. Every single time I come online, there's some kind of drama waiting to be had that I don't even that I'm not even like a part of. Like I don't even do anything. You know? You don't have to worry about my taxes, Big Bird. It's not your life. Like so yeah. That's not your business, D. Do you see what I mean? These people are entitled. You people are weird. You feel entitled to know about my to make content about my visa status, uh my taxes, my food, everything. Just like mind your business. Like Lindsay, thanks. Thanks, Nicole. Ugh. If you had to like go to your job and deal with these people every day, yeah, the views are higher because it's negative drama. Nostune, don't you get that? It might be entertaining for you, but for me, it's not.
Okay, so that's what I wanted us to hear. She says it's negative drama, that's why the views are so high. And what I think is happening, and Foodie blames it on reaction channels. I don't think that's the case. And I'm going to give this from a perspective of somebody who has rebranded. My original content was homesteading and historical Victorian era stuff because at the time, me and my husband were living a historical lifestyle. Um, and I had viewers. I didn't have a huge amount of viewers, but I did have viewers. When I rebranded, I went from that kind of content to this. I have to admit, it was probably shocking for the people who had followed me previously. However, I went into this knowing I would lose subscribers, and I did. In a single day, I lost 45 subscribers. Um, I cannot tell you how that felt as somebody who is trying to build a channel. Um, it felt shattering to me um, because that subscriber count, it matters. Um, But I have gained those subscribers back and then some because I'm working really hard to put in the effort that it takes to build this channel. I think that she assumed that her audience would change with her. We went from getting the CPAP rescue and her dancing around half naked on exercise balls and screaming and raging. I mean, she is famous for Cuba Rage. And we went from that to trying to be a sweet and demure and quiet spoken um, housewife. And that's not what her audience was there for. They were there for the drama of it all. Um, and later in the live stream, she says, "Do you know how hard it is to get away from being a drama channel?" Well, She's tried, and in the process, her views have slowly and continuously gone down. And a lot of it is because the content has changed, but some of it is also some of the things that she has done herself. She blames reaction channels and thinks that it is because the reaction channels are stealing her audience. The truth is that you have to have a buffer to watch her anymore these days, and that should tell you something about the content. So I am wondering, are we actually retiring from YouTube or are we rebranding? Because she's already tried this once. When she was in Kuwait, she rebranded to Everyday Miriam, and that did not go over so well. And we quickly switched back to Foodie Beauty. Um, so do we step away and let people lose interest? Do we purposefully push away our audience that wants this kind of drama and then completely rebuild our platform? What I don't think that she has considered is that drama is what sells. I cannot tell you how many comments I have seen since this has happened of people saying, if I thought that I could make $10,000 a month, I'd act crazy on the internet. I would, you know, go wild. I'd do all sorts of stuff if they thought it would get them 100,000 subscribers and $10,000 a month. Channels that are doing just regular, boring housewife vlogs, shopping, budgeting, cooking, it doesn't get the views that you think that it would unless there's something problematic about the channel. I had a very active community. I only had about 380 subscribers though. It took me over a year and a half to even get close to that number because that's, people just aren't interested in that overall. But I had heard her say that, and one of the things that really makes me think that this theory might be plausible, I want you guys to take a peek at something with me here. Let's get back over here to our live stream, and I'm going to right here, and we're going to bring up her homepage for her YouTube. Now, where it says more about this channel, I'm going to click more. This is generally where your channel description is. Everything is gone. Last month, she changed it from saying that she lived in Kuwait, and she also had removed any talk of Salah from her description. And she just said, I'm a Canadian who's traveling, and I happen to be in Syria right now. This is all gone. Her PayPal link is also gone. But if I go here to the couples channel, which is still up, memberships are still active over there. If we go over here to their homepage, where it says more and the description should be, when I click on it, the description is fully there. It explains who they are, what they're doing, that they're going to be traveling and food, and they really just want to show you their life and invite you into their home and into their journey together as a couple. Well, why is this left up and Foodies isn't? I really do think that this is going to end up being a rebrand at the end of the day. I think she's going to step back and come back to the internet. She's going to do her podcasts and really run everybody off, get rid of the reaction channels. And I very much think that she is going to come back as just a regular housewife channel, or that's what she's aiming for, anyways. I may be wrong, but that's kind of the feeling that I'm getting right now. And I kind of wanted to, throw that theory out there and see what you guys thought about it. So let me know down in the comments what you think, how long you think she's actually going to be gone, and how you think that she's going to come back when she finally does. Because let's face it, we all know she's coming back. She can't stay away from YouTube. And she said it herself about Amber. Amber would be stupid to walk away. This is easy money. And it is for them and has been for a while. Well, not for Foodie anymore, but it was at one point. So Until then, until I see you again, that is, I'm going to remind you that you need to be good and behave yourselves. However, if you can't, at least do it right and make me proud, and then post it online so we can talk about it. Bye, guys.